evening to all of you viewers of Equinoxe television. It's time for the news in the English language. We thank you so much for being with us this evening. Our major stories, viewers, few weeks to end of year festivities. Counterfeit or fake banknotes are already in circulation in major cities across the national territory. Counterfeit notes worth over 30 million francs CFA were recently uncovered and seized from the hands of some individuals in Marwa in the far north region of Cameroon. The hoodlums were already prepared to inject the fake note into circulation any moment from now. Security forces call on the local population and also those in Cameroon to be vigilant, especially during this end-of-year period. We bring to you details of how the fake banknotes were uncovered in this news edition. And Barrister Yondo Black Forever preparations have already begun towards the funeral of the one-time astute president of the Cameroon Bar Council. Barrister Yondo Black Mandenge has been described as a man who stood for truth and justice at all levels. That was during a conference organized today here in Douala by lawyers in his honor. Viewers, those are our major stories. Details and more in just a moment. Welcome viewers, thank you so much for always being with us. We told you a while ago that counterfeit banknotes worth over 32 million francs CFA have been seized from a counterfeiter who is behind bars as we speak at the Marwa Gendarmerie Company in the Diamare division of the far north region of the country. The operation that was carried out on December 9 upon instruction of Colonel Mohamedou Youssoufa, commander of the far north Gendarmerie region, prevented the injection of the over 32 million francs CFA fake banknotes into the economy. Innocent Aze tells us more.
Counterfeit banknotes of 10,000s, 5,000s and 2,000 francs CFA seized from a trafficker and displayed at the premises of the Gendarmerie Company in Marwa. They were seized, among other items, inks of different colors and a printer found in the possession of the arrested 51-year-old suspect, Bello.
Dans le cadre de la lutte contre le phénomène de grand banditisme et sur renseignement de
Captain Minla Evina, interim commander of the Marwa Gendarmerie Company, says they received information that the suspect, Bello, was producing counterfeit banknotes in his home. Ordered by the commander of the Far North Gendarmerie Legion, a team dispatched to the location found in Bello's home fake banknotes amounting to 32,594,000 francs CFA.
Répartis en coupures de 10 000, 5 000, 2 000.
913 naira was also seized from him.
La somme de 9 300 naira, une imprimante et des encres servant de matériel à ce suspect.
The operation revealed the existence of a cross-border criminal network linking Cameroon, Nigeria and Chad, responsible for the circulation of counterfeit currency in local markets and businesses. Bello was allegedly collaborating with this network of counterfeiters.
L'exploitation du concerné a permis de relever d'autres faits.
The suspect was receiving the sum of 250,000 francs CFA from the criminal gang to distribute counterfeit banknotes of 1 million francs CFA to customers. He phoned a top official in Chad and Nigeria to smuggle his products into Cameroon. Captain Minla Evina and his team are determined to bring to book the suspect's collaborators.
Nous allons également continuer à rechercher ses complices parce qu'il n'était pas seul dans ces malversations.
As for Bello, he will be presented before judicial authorities to defend himself once the gendarmerie officials wrap up with interrogation.
Nous allons le déférer, le présenter devant monsieur le procureur de la République près les tribunaux d'instance de Marwa.
They call on the population of Marwa and its environs, particularly business persons, to be more vigilant as they are the main targets and victims of these counterfeiters.
You're right, as vigilance should be the watchword. Economic experts are urging the government to fast-track the rehabilitation and modernization of the national oil refinery, Sonora. The calls come on the heels of the Prime Minister's announcement of the imminent rehabilitation of the refinery to the tune of 3 billion francs CFA. Experts say it will be more economical and beneficial to the state to construct another refinery. Babila Jonathan reports.
When will the national oil refinery Sonora be rehabilitated? This question has been expecting to have an answer from the Cameroon government since the refinery was ravished by flames about 6 years ago. The Prime Minister's recent announcement of a budget of 300 billion francs CFA for the first phase of the rehabilitation project has generated debate over the delay.
On ne comprend pas que la Côte d'Ivoire.
Petroleum experts and political figure Mute Ambassa does not understand why Côte d'Ivoire took 2 years to rehabilitate its own refinery that was also ravished by flames at the same period, but Cameroon has not been able to do same in over 6 years.
Les gens pensent que l'arrêt de Sonora.
His analysis of the situation points to delay maneuvers by some petroleum product importers who he says seem to be protecting the huge benefit they are making to the detriment of Sonora and the economy of the country.
En 6 ans, ça va faire un peu plus de 700 milliards.
He says in 6 years, a 47.8 francs CFA per litre tax introduced to support Sonora after the fire incident is estimated to have generated at least 700 billion francs CFA, which according to him is enough to build a new refinery. He adds that
ceux qui ne veulent pas décider pour remettre très vite en état cette raffinerie doivent comprendre qu'ils jouent avec le feu.
those delaying the rehabilitation of Sonora are playing with fire.
But de permettre à la Sonora non pas seulement d'être réhabilité.
Economic reporter Alois Onana thinks government should fast track not only the rehabilitation process but also the modernization of the refinery.
Moderniser parce qu'on estime que lorsque on importe,
it should be modernized so that it can start refining finished products, because importing finished petroleum products is very costly for the state.
Le challenge consiste à réduire.
African leaders at the 9th Pan-African Congress in Togo have highlighted the continent's underrepresentation on the UN Security Council as a major problem and called for 2 permanent African seats with veto power to address that. They say Africans cannot be absent at a table where issues concerning them are being addressed. Mala Glory with details.
The continuous arrest and detention of political leaders in Africa is one of the major topics of discussion at the ongoing Pan-African Congress in Lomé, Togo. A growing concern to Pan-Africanists who are brainstorming on strategies to put an end to the phenomenon, while mentioning the case of Jokam Chamini arrested during post-electoral tensions in Cameroon.
It is illegal detentions. God knows what is happening, and that is an injustice. Mr. Chameni is a well-known civic and political leader in Cameroon, right? My pronunciation of the Cameroonian names might not be so good, but Mr. Chameni is well-known, right? Facing 15 to 20 years in a military court on completely bogus charges. Where's the Pan-African community that will step in on his behalf and others? Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Right? So we don't want anyone to die in unjust conditions in judicial custody.
The 9th Pan-African Congress kicked off on Monday, December 8, 2025, with Foreign Nyasimbe Togolese president reiterating the African Union's call for 2 permanent seats with veto power on the United Nations Security Council. Addressing the opening of the Congress, President Nyasimbe said the continent cannot remain absent where global issues that will affect the continent are discussed. He also reminded delegates that a divided Africa will remain vulnerable, but a united continent will be strong.
Our continent cannot remain absent from where decisions are made on peace, trade and global finance. Since the Zululand consensus and the SEALS declaration, Africa has a clear position. And the African Union representative recalled it. 2 seats, 2 permanent seats at the Security Council with right of veto. That position indeed.
The event in the Togolese capital brings together nearly 1,000 participants to Friday, December 12, 2025, discussing under the theme Renewal of Pan-Africanism and Africa's Role in the Reform of Multilateral Institutions.
Meanwhile, the leaders of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, are met for what is being described as a final push to resolve the deepening constitutional crisis in Guinea-Bissau. The deadline is already closed for the country's military leadership to comply with demands for a return to civilian rule. Law Maeru has more.
The pressure campaign is being led by exiled opposition figures. Speaking exclusively from Dakar, Dara Fonseca Fernandez, a key strategist for opposition candidate Fernando Diaz da Costa, issued a forceful statement insisting the December 14 meeting is the absolute last chance for ECOWAS to act decisively. Fernandez, who fled Bissau after narrowly avoiding arrest, detailed the opposition's non-violence roadmap to restore order. The situation is a major test for the regional bloc, already grappling with a wave of coup in other member states. Analysts suggest a failure to enforce the constitutional order in Bissau will significantly erode ECOWAS' credibility as a guarantor of democracy in West Africa. The opposition's proposal places for almost entirely on a firm political and diplomatic resolution backed by the ECOWAS standby forces, not for fighting but for escort and security. The International Committee awaits the outcome of the crucial summit. They will continue to track development from the ECOWAS summit and bring the official solution as soon as it is announced.
And now we talk sports. The Minister of Sports and Physical Education has called for unity around the indomitable lions before, during and after the Africa Cup of Nations. Speaking at the first preparatory meeting, Chief Professor Narcisse Muele Kombi challenged or called on Fecafoot to ensure that Cameroon's participation at the AFCON in Morocco should be better than the 3 previous editions. Siman Jikangibre reports.
First preparatory meeting for the participation of the Indomitable Lions at the Africa Cup of Nations, Morocco 2025. The Minister of Sports and Physical Education tasked Fecafoot to bring back a better report card at the end of the tournament. The 5 times champions of Africa should go and bring us a seed title. Fecafoot should also take the Lions to Morocco to get a better performance than previous editions, which saw them finishing best in the 3rd place position when we hosted and ended at the round of 16 in Côte d'Ivoire. Talking about the technical bench of the team, the minister is impressed with the output of the coach, who was put at the disposition of Fecafoot by the state. With Mark Breeze and his technical staff, who were given to Fecafoot by the state under the high instructions from the head of state, they met with their objectives with a remarkable record, as in 17 matches played, 9 victories, 6 draw and 2 defeats. He adds, "We reiterate our congratulations to coach Mark Breeze and his team, as well as the Indomitable Lions." With the AFCON closing up, it was an opportunity for the minister to announce that the President of the Republic has accepted the support requested by Fecafoot. With high instructions from the President of the Republic, the means requested by the Federation will be given to permit the good participation of the Lions at the AFCON. The Cameroon Football Federation was represented at the meeting by its 2nd Vice President, Celine Komendomo, in the presence of other Fecafoot staffs like Etienne Tamo.
Thanks, Matt. Now let's talk business with our partners of Orange Cameroon. Orange Cameroon is celebrating its customers with the launching of its Orange Bonus campaign, the Season of Dreams, with a festive caravan through Bamenda and a multitude of prizes ranging from smart TV screens to trips for the Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. Orange Cameroon is once again reaffirming its commitment to its subscribers and offering them the chance to make their biggest dreams come true.
The season of dreams has begun at Orange, Cameroon. To mark the launching of the Orange Bonus campaign, a colorful and festive caravan traveled through the main streets of Bamenda in the northwest region of the country. A dozen vehicles, each carrying a prize for future winners, drove through the streets, creating a festive atmosphere and fostering a sense of connection with the public. At the heart of this campaign is a series of exceptional rewards, a way for Orange Cameroon to reaffirm its ongoing commitment to its customers.
It's a moment of joy and a moment of thank you for Orange Cameroon for thinking about the Northwest and for making it a dream come reality to one of our customers. And it's an opportunity for us to inform the population that there is still a lot in store for them. There is so much still to offer them.
A launch party punctuated by several game sessions resulted in numerous winners going home with exciting prizes, including official jerseys and other rewards. Among the highlights is the presentation of the special prize, which is a brand new car.
The joy is just too much. I feel so happy for receiving this today. It was just unbelievable, but I have it, and I just have to say thank you to Orange and all the crew. My message for the public that they should trust Orange. Yeah, we did it. I did it. Me personally, I did it. So each and everyone should trust Orange. It's real.
Other subscribers were also recognized, receiving prizes such as tickets to the Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco, smart TVs, solar kits, and cash prizes, illustrating the diverse range of rewards offered by Orange Cameroon.
I'm short of words when I received the call that I got this award. At first, I did not believe. Actually, I doubted it. So I decided to come yesterday, and fortunately, when I got here, I found out that it was true, and I'm a winner of 1 million. And I had many financial challenges, I cannot lie, but with this, I'm sure I'll be able to settle some challenges.
But how can you try luck and be among the lucky winners? The answer can be summarized in 3 points.
Let me assure you that Orange is committed to continuously improve on this network and to continuously put at the disposal of the Northwest population better products and services in the days ahead.
A campaign conceived as a tribute to consumer resilience and loyalty, making the official launch of the Orange end of year season, now known as the Season of Dreams. It will end in February 2026, reminding the public that where dreams begin, Orange is there.
Thanks, Cedric. Interesting indeed. And viewers, that does it for this edition of the news. Thank you so much for being with us. Due to some reasons beyond our control, we won't be having talking points tonight, but sure tomorrow. And see you again tomorrow, same time, God willing. Bye-bye for now. Equinoxe comes up at 7 p.m. and the news in the French language comes up at 8 p.m.